is also a Nubian. And
He took a bite out of my paper.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Ray and I'm the No Talent Artist. And today, welcome to the first episode of Zoo Talks. And I just found my new favorite spot. It's at the Phoenix Zoo. And today I showed up a little bit late because it's already getting pretty hot, so a lot of the animals are getting pretty inactive and lazy. And I do understand because I am feeling the heat. But there's a rhino right there. So today I've just been sketching around the zoo. So far I have done the tiger for like a solid 20 minutes. And also I have done some lizards and spiders. And I've been really enjoying it. And you know, the thing is, I'm not crazy good at it. In fact, I'm really bad at it. And that's the topic I wanted to talk about today. That is growing as an artist. And it means trying something you're not good at. And a lot of us like to stay in our safe zone and, you know, try to stick to what we know. And since I started drawing, one of the things I've drawn is the human figure, but animal-wise, not great at it. But you know what? I thought animals would be a good place to grow some more as an artist, and I decided to get a pass to the zoo and start to sketch here. And I've been loving every second of it. And it's not about how good you are, but how good you can be and the process of growth. That's what I want to talk to you guys about. And also, it's drawing something that's live. These animals have their own personalities and their own thoughts, and they're always zooming around or thinking about some other things they're gonna do next. And it's just been really fun to try to capture them on the paper, even though I'm not great at it. But I know that with practice, I will be better, at least. And the zoo is pretty new to me, so let's go for an adventure. Let's see what this is. Just wish the weather isn't so hot already, but it's Phoenix, Arizona. And this is the Phoenix Zoo. So I see that in July, they're gonna shut down the zoo at like 1 o'clock, which makes sense because they're gonna experience super hot summers here in Phoenix. And it makes sense to shut it down. Okay, I see a crocodile. I see a crocodile there. Yeah, if I was sketching, I'll be sketching down some more, but I done my sketches for the day. But I just wanted to give you guys another idea about sketching. I see a lot of urban sketching videos on YouTube, but not a whole lot that is sketching at a zoo. So I highly encourage you guys to explore this idea because it's a live object. It's like an animal figure study. It's been super fun. And you know what's intriguing to me is the idea of just being able to improve over time. The more I do it, the better I get. And my curiosity is, you know, where can I be in like 6 months or a year? Like where would, you know, what can happen if I keep this up? If I come to the zoo every single week and I put in the grind, where can I end up? So, I mean, to really know that question, you gotta subscribe and watch the channel. But that's a curious subject because I don't know the answer to that. Who knows what's gonna happen? But you know, I think this zoo is really beautiful. It's got a lot of interesting subjects. And while we're going on these walks, we can talk about different topics in art. I think I'm gonna make at least one of these art talk videos. Just me walking around the zoo and sharing my thoughts with you. But we got more content coming. I did film some quick sketches that I did with the various animals so far. And yeah, I look forward to sharing those with you. And at home so far, what I've been doing to improve as an artist is to copy the animal drawing books and cat drawing books by Joe Weatherly. And I've been learning a lot from them, and I'm hoping that I can, you know, apply what I've learned at home to the zoo and the zoo to home, vice versa. And in the book, he actually does talk about this. You don't get to draw from reference unless you earned it from the experience of drawing from a live subject, like coming to the zoo or sketching your household cat. And I feel like I just haven't had that much practice drawing with a live subject yet. And this is me putting in the work. And actually, let me show you guys what I have sketched so far at this bench here. Okay, so that was the end, but when I started, I did a quick warm-up. There is an art gallery here at the zoo, and there was two tigers fighting, two lions fighting each other, and then two elephants, but I couldn't fit the elephant, so I just left it at that. And then we got a lizard and a spider. Now those came a little later during the sketch session. I started actually with this page with the spider here and a lizard. All right, and then we got some more lizards. They were moving around quite a bit, so it was difficult to keep track of them. We got an owl. We got a vulture here, which I was happy about this one. And then we got a golden eagle. Golden eagle didn't move much, but since I didn't know much about eagles in general, it was difficult for me. First time drawing something like this, but it was fun because of the challenge. And here, this is where we started to. This is the start of the tiger. Yeah, this is where I started to really try to get into drawing the tiger. So I did like 20 pages of sketching from the drawing cats video, but as you can see, when it comes to real life sketching, there's still a huge gap in knowledge between, you know, trying to capture what you see and the forms and the anatomy. See, that face wasn't so good. And yeah, and didn't help that the tiger was moving around quite a bit. Just trying to get the face. None of these pictures, I was happy about the face of the tiger. And then we got, yeah, some more. Here, this was, I think the first page was just, you know, it was the worst one. But I knew, you know, this was gonna turn out bad. Anytime you start something, it's always gonna be, you know, you're gonna start from somewhere. And then this was the last page that I did. The face got a little better, as you can see. But still, it's getting there. It's getting there. And I like to think about these things at a marathon, not a sprint. So I know that these aren't looking great, but you know, my curiosity is if I keep this up for like a year or you know, 5 years, 10 years, where will I be? I was happy about this one with the back of the tiger, where the tiger actually laid down right in front of me in the glass, and I was able to draw its paws pretty well. Yeah, so I was happy about that. And that's what I did so far. I think today's theme for this video is just starting something new as an artist. And just being open and having the courage to share what you're doing. A lot of times what I see artists share is the really good stuff, the stuff they put on Instagram, but you don't see where they came from. And with this type of video, I hope to give you some hope, you know? If you see me in 5-10 years and my skills are super high, well, don't get discouraged. This is where it all started. This is where it all started. Okay, and I think with that, maybe I want to go explore the petting zoo, because I haven't been to the petting zoo here at the Phoenix Zoo. I heard it's pretty great, so let's take a look at it and see what it is. Take you guys on a little tour. The only fear I have is if the animals are out. Because typically when it gets super hot like this, maybe they don't keep the animals out, they keep the animals inside. And you don't get to see much. And that's just gonna be a way it is. So originally today I was thinking about bringing my big and heavy camera, and I'm glad I didn't do it, because I already have like too much gear between all the tripods and different poles that I have. Oh look. Hi. How are you doing? See, they're just bathing in the sun. I would totally sketch them if it wasn't so hot. I think right now it's like 90 degrees.
We have some brushes here. You can take one or you can use your hands. Whatever you decide you like.
I'll take one for you, okay? Take this little bag right here. You like that?
Yeah, there's a favorite one. So just as long as whether you're brushing or touching, that you see with the back and sides of the goat. So anything from the collar up, we want to avoid. Also just avoid having anything dangling in front of her, whether it's something like this or a long hair right in their faces. The goats can sometimes decide, oh, something's dangling in front of me. Maybe I should try to bite it. So just to avoid that, just keep things out of their faces. Yeah, make sure you use walking feet. They have their names on them so you can find out on their collars. So you can make a new friend. Let's go see some goats. Have fun. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. You just gonna come in and draw?
Yeah. Or make a video, show people what this looks like. I got a lot of goats. This is goats petting zoo. I love goats. I think they're relatively easier to draw and they don't move much. They're like the pets. You can see that's how they are today. Hello everybody.
Let's go here. This one looks like Amelia. You want to come say hi to this goat?
And they actually have a lot of goats here. Let me try to show you guys. And they're just so chill. Again, if it wasn't so hot, I would just plop down here and sketch the heck out of these goats. But it is getting hot. Oh, we actually have somebody going to the bathroom over there. Now, is that a goat?
Yeah.
Or what's
He is a Nubian goat.
Nubian?
Yeah, just like there are lots of different breeds of dogs because they're domesticated, there's lots of different goats. Nubians are pretty tall with really long ears.
Oh,
There's another Nubian, and the one against the fence is also a Nubian. And
he took a bite out of my paper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So there's different, we have several different breeds in here.
They eat anything.
You're curious. If something seems anything like food, then maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this looks like a tall dog, the Nubian.
Yeah.
The Nubian goat looks,
Yeah.
he looks like just like a tall puppy.
Yeah, that's Nugget.
Yeah. First time?
He is,
Oh, Nugget? That's his name?
that's Nugget, yeah. Hi. Hello, baby. And then our biggest goat is in here. We have a bigger goat.
Well, there's a bigger one. Wow.
He likes to hang out in goats only room here. This is Red. Now, Red is a Boer goat. They can get up to 200 and 300 pounds. What is it? 250,
Wow.
300 pounds.
Wow.
But yeah, 340. So he's not quite that big, but he's a pretty big boy. So depending on whether they're breeding for meat or milk or both or
Yeah.
doing some other kind of job on the farm, people all prefer certain traits. The boars are nice and big.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So the first time I brought my daughter, she's 2, to the petting zoo, she thought those were blueberries.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
I stopped her before she tried to pick them
Right?
up.
And then sometimes little kids are pretty horrified the first time they see that, and to remind them, well, you know,
How come
know
it's like little pellets like that and it doesn't form?
You know, I think part of it is that she's coughing. She is doing a little coughing right now. Yeah. Okay. I think that animals, herbivores that have to get every bit of nutrients out of their food, their digestive system tends to just like really press and get out all the nutrients, and as it goes through their digestive system, it ends up in the
Yeah.
balls. But like
Yeah.
rabbits and some other animals are like that too. And I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
part of just, you know, plants only have so much calories, so much protein, and so their digestive system is efficient.
Yeah.
I don't think goats do it, but rabbits will actually expel some droppings that they eat again. They'll eat it and
Ooh,
digest it
ew.
again because it still has nutrients. So, yeah.
Oh, you learn
So
something
some
new every
animals
day.
just have to really have a very efficient way of getting nutrients.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's easier to clean up this way.
Yeah, it's not sticky.
Yeah, but
You can sweep it up.
yeah, you don't want to pick it up. It's not blueberries.
Well, thank you for the
Yeah,
information.
you're welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. I
Of
thought you were
course.
going to do some drawing. We have a few people
It's
coming
kind of
in.
hot today, so maybe next time I can come in a little sooner.
Yeah, it is warm. Yesterday was overcast and a little cooler.
Yeah.
Today was pretty sunny.
Yeah, well, you said there's artists that came through and drew.
Usually I've seen people on zoo grounds doing some sketching.
Yeah, well, I plan to come here like maybe once every week, so hopefully I run into you guys
Do some
again.
more drawing? Oh, excellent. Or do
Yeah, so it's my whole thing is I don't have any talent, but I'm gonna keep doing it to see where I get.
Nice.
So
do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. It's called No Talent.
No talent. Okay, I'll have to check you out. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, well, I just thought that the animal space
More
is
practice.
it's I see that not a lot of people posting about drawing animals, so I want to get good at it because I have no hope in trying to catch up to people drawing figures.
See, like, I'm not an expert at photography, all the details of it, but I do get some really amazing shots here. And we even have had like employee photography exhibits where we put them up in the Sabina Grill and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've had some of my photos in there.
Excellent.
And people are like, wow, you get such good photos, you're such a good photographer. And I'm like, I have access to animals, which are amazing subjects. And I have enough time around them that some of my shots turn out amazing.
Yeah.
Like every shot is not like that. But when you have such good subjects,
Well, you gotta do a lot.
A few mistakes, you're gonna end up with some really good stuff.
Well, you gotta show me your pictures sometime.
Okay.
Well, it's good. It was good to meet you.
Yeah, have a good day. I'll
Have a
check
good
out
one.
your channel.
Thank you. Yeah, I think you're gonna see my face because it's gonna be associated with this zoo because I do live here.
Yeah?
So yeah, I come here.
Come here all the time?
Yeah, well, I was going to the Wildlife World Zoo, and then I'm glad I switched over. It's a really nice facility here. So
Awesome.
yeah, I like all the enclosures here. It's great.
Great. I bet
See you guys.
love the new big cats on the Arizona Trail.
Yes. Yeah, that one was.
And everything.
Today they weren't out, but it was crazy. Like how they can go. Like it. I want to live there.
I
To be
know.
honest.
It's very hard
Just
to
hang out in the pool all day.
When it's hot, it's hard to stand there and watch the empty pool.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, the
You're not
tigers
gonna
were great.
swim, I wish I could.
Yeah.
The tigers were great today, so I drew them quite a bit.
Yeah, that's another thing. You gotta come often if you want to see some really cool stuff with the big cats.
Yeah.
They sleep most of the time. That's my pocket.
Well, it was great meeting you guys. See you. All right, so that was an interesting interview. We saw the ghosts. They were doing everything. They were going their number ones and number twos, and we got to learn a little bit about them and the zookeepers here. This is my second time coming to the Phoenix Zoo. I did come a long time ago when I was in college, maybe in 2017 or 2018, but this zoo has really improved a lot. So I'm loving everything that's happening here, and I hope, over time I get to meet all these amazing zookeepers and have a ongoing relationship with them and learn about how they take care of the animals and such, because they do such a wonderful job here. I think with that, I'm gonna call this Zoo Talk vlog. We're gonna cut it off here, but it was nice for all of you guys to join us. I can't wait to see how I improve over time, and I would love to show you guys more animals. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and this is Zoo Vlog number 1. Please subscribe if you want more content like this.